What is a private purchase contract? When you want to buy a property in Spain, normally, and you've decided on which one, normally you sign a reservation agreement with the agent and pay a small deposit of 3, 4, or 5,000 euros. And you think, well, that's enough. That no more need for more paperwork until we get to the notary. You pay the property in full and they give you the keys. They sell the property to you and the deed is signed. But that's not a good idea, you see. This reservation agreement, what it does is bans the property from being marketed to a third party, but it doesn't necessarily protect you any more than that. The private purchase agreement is the one that's going to protect you because it takes into account any problems or issues that the property may have, and when it's done by an independent solicitor and takes that into account, it protects you from them. For example, if the property has a mortgage, you would like for the mortgage to be cancelled before you get the property because you want the property clean as a whistle. If you include that on the private purchase contract, then you make sure that the mortgage is going to be cancelled prior to completion or at the same time the property is being bought by you. The same thing if the property is part of an inheritance, which means that the owners of the property are now dead and the property is being sold to you by the heirs. The heirs are not yet registered in the land registry as such, but you would like that to happen because you would like the transfer of the ownership to be clean and for you to be registered as the new owner of the property. You can make the selling party complete the probate with a private purchase contract if it's taken into account. Also, you can push the seller to give you a series of documentation that will be either very useful or required once you buy the property. And lastly, but also very important, if there are on the plot where the property is located, there are other structures, yes, like a pool, for example, or a solarium, then those may need to be registered into the land registry before the property is transferred to you. The private purchase contract can make the seller do that. All those issues are not deal breakers per se, but they imply an economic cost that you can make the seller have, and therefore you'll avoid having to take the money out of your own pocket with this private purchase contract, which, as you can see, what gives you is mainly peace of mind. Furthermore, normally, as part of the private purchase contract, there is a second payment up to 10% of the purchase price. That means that you are committing further funds to the purchase, which implies that if you pull out, you're going to lose that money. But if the seller decides to change and don't sell the property to you, or they're unable to sell it for other reasons, then they're going to have to give you back your 10% twofold. So your funds plus the same amount. That obviously almost guarantees that both parties are going to do their best to complete the conveyance in this case, because a lot of money is at stake. If you're interested in conveyancing in Spain or private purchase contract for the property that you are looking to buy, please do not hesitate to contact us.